The leaders of the protesting Samyukt Kisan Morcha are discussing the next course of action regarding the ongoing agitation at the Singhu border. A final decision on the MSP strategy and other demands will be taken in this meeting. Representatives from all 42 farmers' organizations will participate in this meeting. Farmers are resilient over their decision to not end the agitation till the time the laws are formally revoked in Parliament. A 9-member core committee had on Saturday demanded a guarantee law to be passed by the centre, ensuring MSP. Sources say the cabinet is going to be giving its final nod to repeal the 3 laws on Wednesday. The crucial meeting started at around 11 o'clock. It has representatives of 42 farmers' unions at the Singhu border discussing various issues, including a concrete law on MSP and also withdrawal of the protesters at various protest sites across the country. They have, remember, been protesting for 15 months. Farmer unions have indicated that they would want something concrete from the government and not just an assurance of repeal of farm laws, but they want the laws to be repealed and then they will in fact withdraw their protests.
एक तो एमएसपी पे कोई बात नहीं की है और दूसरा जो किसान शहीद हुए हैं उनको मुआवजे की उनको जो है कुछ और राहतें देने की बात वो नहीं हुई है और तीसरा जो मुकदमे दर्ज हैं बहुत से मुकदमे दर्ज हुए हैं देश में उन पे कोई बातचीत उनके वापस लेने की कोई बात नहीं हुई है। तो इन सभी चीज़ों पे विचार किया जाएगा और आगे हमने क्या रणनीति बनानी है तो उस पर विचार किया जाएगा। तो जो बाकी मुद्दे हैं जब तक वो नहीं सुलटेंगे तब तक जो है हम भी असमंजस की स्थिति में और सरकार भी असमंजस में।
मुकदमों का एक बड़ा इशू है रहेगा, जो किसान शहीद हो गए उनके परिवारों का मुआवजे की बात रहेगी। एमएसपी पे गारंटी कानून बने एक वो बड़ा इशू रहेगा और बहुत से बिल ये लाना चाहते हैं उन बिलों पर भी हम बात करना चाहेंगे।
जिस तरीके से पिछले काफी वक्त से लगातार इस आंदोलन को लेकर के आप सरकार के खिलाफ तमाम तरीके की पंचायत कर रहे थे और रैलियां कर रहे थे, क्या अब सरकार बैकफुट पर आई है? अब इसके आगे भी इस आंदोलन को लेकर
सरकार जितनी मानेगी उतनी हम मान लेंगे। अब सरकार भाई आंख दिखाओगी तो भाई हम भी आंख दिखाओगे। अब सरकार आई है एक बातचीत के मूड में सरकार है, वह ये तो बातचीत कर कर मामलों को निपटाते चलो।
लखनऊ की पंचायत के अंदर क्या कुछ मुद्दे रहने वाले?
अजय टैनी वाला एक बड़ा इशू वहाँ पर रहेगा और एमएसपी को पूरी जो पंचायत है वो समर्पित एमएसपी को है। एमएसपी अधिकार पंचायत के रूप में उसको मना रहे हैं।
Acharya ji is getting us more details on that story. She's been reporting from the Singhu border since morning. Shreya, what's the latest that you can share with us? What are you picking up about the kind of discussions that are undergoing right now as far as the next course of action of all of these farmers is concerned?
Well, it's 2 hours into the meeting since it started at 11 a.m. Here at the Singhu border. Now, what we do understand that MSP and that withdrawal of cases are 2 of the key things that are right now being discussed inside the meeting from what we're picking up from our sources who are very much present inside the meeting. All farmer leaders, including Yogendra Yadav, Darshanpal Singh and Gurnam Singh Chaduni are very much present in that meeting. What we are picking up right now, that tentatively around 3 to 3:30, there could be a formal announcement that will be made by the Samyukt Kisan Morcha after this meeting ends. So far, the deliberations are still being made on what to be done, but clearly it would be on the same ground that they will be wanting a surety on the MSP and a formal revocal of the 3 farm laws due to that trust deficit that has developed between the farmers and the government.
Yes, ongoing trust deficit and that we've seen for the last 15 months or so. Shreya, thanks for getting us up to speed with that. We'll of course come back to you for more on that later. Again, actor Kangana Ranaut's remarks have stirred a big political controversy after Prime Minister Modi repealed the 3 farm laws. Kangana has claimed that Khalistanis have armed twisted the government. BJP's ally, former ally Akali Dal, was quick to hit out at the actor. The spokesperson Manjinder Singh Sirsa has filed a police complaint against her over the disrespectful comments that she's made. He's lashed out at the actor, saying that she should either be in a mental hospital or jail, while demanding strict action against her. In fact, members of the Congress's youth wing have also filed a police complaint against Kangana for making a seditious statement against India on social media. In their complaint, the IYC members claim When Prime Minister Modi announced the government has decided to repeal the farm laws, Pranav posted on Instagram calling India a jihadist nation, openly calling for a dictatorship in the country. On Saturday, Kangana took to Instagram saying that Khalistanis arm-twisted the government.
इस नचड़िया को अपनी जबान पर काबू रखने को कहो। कहीं हमारे लोगों का संयम खो गया तो कौन कहां कुचला जाएगा इसका पता भी नहीं चलेगा। और मैं देश की सरकार को भी कहना चाहता हूं, ऐसे नचिया लोगों को आप सुरक्षा देते हैं, ऐसे घटिया मानसिकता के लोगों को आप साथ में गनमैन देके चलाते हैं। ये जेल में जगह है इनकी मेंटल अस्पताल में जगह है, ना कि इनकी समाज पे जगह है। इसको इनके खिलाफ कार्रवाई करे सरकार और इसको मेंटल अस्पताल में दाखिल करा के इसका इलाज कराए सरकार।
देश में किसी भी महिला, किसी भी आदमी को प्रधानमंत्री का संरक्षण हासिल हो तो वो कितने ही उल्टे सीधे बयानात देता रहे, कानून खामोश रहता है। वो उल्टे सीधे बयानात सुबह से शाम तक बोलती रहती हैं, ना उनके ऊपर कोई लगाम है, ना उनके आगे कोई कानून है। चूँकि प्रधानमंत्री का संरक्षण उनको हासिल है, इसलिए जो मिजाजे यार में आए।
है कौन ये? क्या कोई बहुत बड़ी नेता है क्या, या कोई शहीदों के खानदान की है? क्या किया इसने? ये लोग जो हैं सिर्फ और सिर्फ तलवे चाट करके मोदी जी को खुश करना चाहते हैं। मैं समझता हूं कि इनका अवार्ड जल्दी से वापस लेना चाहिए और जिसने अवार्ड दिया उसको माफी मांगना चाहिए और इसको जेल भेज देना चाहिए।
Well, after Prime Minister Modi's announcement of repealing farm laws, a clamour is now growing for withdrawal of Citizenship Amendment Act and restoration of Article 370. Taking a shot at the government, Jammu and Kashmir Congress Chief Ghulam Ahmed Mir has said the Prime Minister will apologise for Article 370 soon. Earlier, PDP President Mehbooba Mufti and National Conference Chief Farooq Abdullah had also demanded the restoration of Article 370 and 35A and the statehood of Jammu and Kashmir. Amroha MP and former BSP Lok Sabha leader Kuwar Danish Ali has called for repeal of the Citizenship Amendment Act without further delay. Students at the Aligarh Muslim University have said they are going to be taking to streets against Citizenship Amendment Act and also NRC. The Jamaat Ulema-e-Hind President Maulana Arshad Madni has said the government should roll back CAA as they did with the farm laws.
हमारा नज़रिया ये है और हम ये समझते हैं कि चूँकि जनता की ताकत हर ताकत से मुल्क की, चाहे वो असम्बली की हो या पार्लियामेंट की हो, जनता की ताकत उससे ज़्यादा भारी और भरकम ताकत है। इसलिए मुसलमानों के सिलसिले के अंदर भी इस बिल को वापस लिया जाए जो वो बना रहे हैं।
सरकार ने 2019 में हुकूमत में आने के बाद में कई ऐसे काले कानून वापस किए जिसमें CNRC भी है। वो सरकार को सोचना चाहिए कि वो कानून भी मुल्क की बेहतरी के लिए नहीं है, मुल्क की आवाम की बेहतरी के लिए नहीं है और उस कानून को भी वापस लेना चाहिए। अब अगर सरकार NRC को फिर से लागू करने की कोशिश करेगी तो उसी तरह से जैसे पहले आंदोलन हुआ था उससे भी बड़ा आंदोलन इस सरकार के खिलाफ होगा और हम सरकार को मजबूर करेंगे कि इन काले कानूनों को वापस लें।
नाराज उस फैसले से हमारे जम्मू के हिंदू भाई भी है, सिख भाई है, मुसलमान है, पहाड़ों में रहने वाले लोग, उनको ज्यादा तकलीफ है। और इसलिए हम अगर सारे लोग, सारे कौम, सारे नजरियात एक होकर एक चीज के लिए आवाज उठाएं और वो दिन दूर नहीं होगा जब रात के 12 बजे मोदी साहब कहेगा कि मेरी से गलती हो गई थी, मैं माफी मांग रहा हूं और मैं जम्मू कश्मीर को वो सारी सिचुएशन वापस दे रहा हूं जो उनकी बनी थी।
सर ये बताइए यूनिटी
Rajasthan is heading for a major cabinet rejig ahead of the swearing in at 4 p.m. Congress leader Sachin Pilot has addressed the press saying that the cabinet rejig has sent a good message as members of different communities have now been inducted in the cabinet. He's also said that there are no fractions in the Congress and all sections are working together. He said that Congress is once again going to come to power in the year 2023 in the elections that the state is going to see same year. In a meeting at the Chief Minister's residence on Saturday, all ministers resigned ahead of the mega reshuffle. The expansion is being seen as a reconciliation between Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot and Sachin Pilot's camps. Pilot's loyalist Hemaram Chaudhary, Brajendra Ola, Dipendra Singh Shekhawat, Ramesh Meena, Murli Lal Meena have been given cabinet berth. The cabinet expansion is being seen as a small victory for Pilot, who has led an unsuccessful revolt against Chief Minister Gehlot. My colleague Devankur, in fact, earlier spoke with Sachin Pilot. Listen in to this exclusive conversation.
We have all fought the elections collectively in 2018 and won the elections collectively. So today the reshuffling or the expansion of the cabinet is just an ongoing exercise. So I think it's wrong to say ex-loyalists, Y-loyalists. We're all working in the same objective to defeat the BJP. Mrs. Gandhi is the Congress president, and under her leadership, we are trying to achieve what we couldn't achieve previously, which is to repeat the government every 5 years, which is now in 2023, the elections are due. So I think the intent was to increase the participation of the Dalits, the tribals, women, young people, and have a much larger geographical representation so that every worker of the party feels a part of the system, because we've all worked hard to form this government. So yesterday's rejig, I think, is a step in the right direction. Geographical balance, social balances, they've all have been taken into account, and women, minorities, SCs, STs, OBCs, MBCs, all those categories of people have been given prominent positions, which I think is a very welcome step.
Special Sub-Inspector hacked to death while trying to nab thieves in Tamil Nadu's Trichy. The gruesome murder has sent shockwaves within the Tamil Nadu Police Department. The slain cop, Bhuminathan, was attached to the Navalapattu police station. He was on night rounds on Saturday. He saw two men trying to steal a goat in a two-wheeler. He chased them. Bhuminathan had to chase them all the way to Pudukottai district, where the thieves got stranded, unable to cross an inundated subway because of heavy rains. When Bhuminathan tried to nab them, he was attacked, and before he could react, the culprits pulled out sickles, hacking him to death. Since it was a secluded spot, people from the area saw Bhuminathan's body covered in blood only in the morning, started to alert officials who then responded, transporting Bhuminathan's body to Trichy Government Hospital for autopsy. 4 special teams have been created to nab the culprits, while Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin has announced 1 crore ex gratia and a government job, in fact, to a member of his family. Pramod is getting asked more details on that. Pramod, anything that you picked up just yet on who could be behind this gruesome murder of the sub-inspector just trying to do his job? Any more information about the names, their whereabouts?
Well, it is an absolute shocker that has occurred in Trichy, and just like you mentioned, Special Sub-Inspector Bhuminathan was trying to nab the culprits and even crossed a district to catch them, and that's why he was killed. Now, 4 special teams have been created. The IG, DSP, SPN, and various other officials have also reached the spot. They are fully concentrating on to find out who exactly are behind this, and the police have assured that within a couple of days, or just as soon as possible, the culprits would be captured.
Pramod, thanks for getting us up to speed with that. Pramod Madhav with that report from Tamil Nadu. Now, there's a fresh twist in the mysterious death of 2 models in Kerala. The probe into the accident that led to the death of Miss South India Ansi Kabir and former Miss Kerala runner-up now focuses on guests at the party they attended. According to an anonymous message received by the police, the drinks consumed by the models at the DJ party at the number 18 hotel were allegedly spiked. However, investigation on this front is going to be tricky, as police failed to get blood samples of the models who've now died. Another possibility to confirm the same is if the investigators can retrieve the CCTV visuals of the party night, which are also missing. The models are followed by a few attendees of the party in an Audi car. The driver of the Audi car, Saiju Thangkachan, was also linked allegedly to a drug peddler in Kochi. He works with a group peddling chemical drugs from Bengaluru to Kochi. Saju allegedly followed the models after they denied his invitation to take part in an after-party at number 18 hotel. The hotel owner, Roy Vailath, and his staff got their bail within 24 hours after their arrest. Well, that story and much more is always up on our website too. That's indiatoday.in. You can also download the app. Weekend programming continues after this break. Thanks for watching.